capturing groups. Now, when using capturing groups, the string method match and the regex method execute to return a match object with a group's property. This property holds the names and the values of the group. And now it has something like this. You can see like an expression in a open and close bracket. You can see question mark less than n and then closed greater than sign. So let's look at an example of how a named capturing groups actually work with regex expression. So here we want to talk about named capturing groups. And now, just I want to work with name. I definitely will have name in my expression. So let me call this name to be alien width. Now, using named capturing groups, this is where the part where it becomes interesting. So let me make a variable and call it regex. Now, I want to match first name and last name of the character that is contained in my text variable. So I need that open delimiters and I also need a bracket to capture this first name. First name. And then I need to close it. Don't forget that the open and closing less and greater than sign is coming from this. You can see. So you can see this. And here is the search criteria, search pattern that we're looking for. First name. Then I can pass in the small w meta character with a plus sign and then I can close it. Then open another one here. And open a bracket. And do the same thing for last name. Last name. Backslash w. Yes. Then closing delimiter. Now I can make another variable for match. I want to test. I passed in regex variable. Now, let me now make other variable to capture both first name and last name. Match.groups dot first name and last name. Match.group dot last name. Now, document dot get elements by ID. Inner HTML. Last name. Was match dot groups dot last name. Now nothing is showing. Let me try and refresh. Definitely must have missed something. So let's inspect to see what problem could be. Can't access property groups. Match is none. 58, 21. Match dot groups dot first name. match dot group dot last name. Am I accessing this? Yes, I'm accessing it. Not correct way. Rejects. Okay, I missed something. This question mark, which is coming from here, the question mark before the expression, I missed that, or the first name. Now you can see last name with, which is correct. If I want first name, I just change it. Say first name, and I'll use the group as well to access it. I call it first name. I can see alien, which is correct. So this is how um, named capturing groups. This is how it works. Now, moving on from that, we have the regex group modifier, the question mark flag. The question mark flag syntax is a group modifier, a line flag modifier. It allows for modifying flags in a part of a pattern rather than to the entire pattern. The question mark flag pattern in the brackets enable the flag only for the pattern in the group. We're going to look at an example for this, but before that, I quickly want to explain something about the name capturing group. And now, the first name here captures it captures a word and label it first name, which is this. Then this also do the same. The last name also do the same for last name by capturing a word and label it last name. Now, the text dot match that we have here, it returns an array with a group property, and the match dot group returns an object, which is the reason why you can see first name and last name. And when we try to output each of the name, you can see that it provided us the first name and it also gave us the second name that we have. So let's move on. Now take a look at an example of a regex group modifier flag. So yeah, I want to search for something. Search for hello. So with only hello case and then insensitive rather. So yes, my script tag, then I can let text equals hello tutorial. And now that I have this, and I set my pattern. So there's already an error that I'll come back to fix. And now I can output the results. Document does. So what is the error here? Let me just inspect it. I know I'm definitely missing something. Invalid regex group, which means there is an error in my syntax. So what is the error? Okay, I need this colon for it to work. And now you can see this. It returns false.